Why do men want to have sex with women multiple times, like in a day and every day? Do you know? As a woman?
I believe it has something to do with their the amounts of you know how men make a bunch of sperm a day?
Yeah.
I believe it has something to do with that. That's why I believe like women only feel like horny maybe once or twice in a month, and women or men feel horny like 3-4 times a day, because it's the production. They're literally producing sperm all throughout the day, I believe.
So you think women only get horny twice a month?
I really believe so. I believe there's some higher sex drive women. You know, they love sex, or they love to have sex all the time. I believe there are those out there, but I don't believe that's the majority. I think the majority is more men wanting to have sex.
I know when you involve like holistic things, and like y'all vibrate at higher frequencies than others. So if the vibrations are equal, wouldn't that create a higher sex drive? Like,
I mean, they say so. I mean, I don't see why not. I believe that definitely it's one of the chakras. Sexuality is one of your chakras. So I believe yes, you can definitely be at a place where if you're at a higher vibrations, you're going to feel more sexual. I do believe that, but it's more about what your need is at that time, I believe. I don't think that it's really about, I believe it's what your need is at that time, like the person's individual need. If they don't need sex at that time, but they're at high vibrations, they might just need other things, or I don't believe that they need. They're going to be highly sexual just because their vibrations are high.
So a high vibration could make you want other things that have nothing to do with the vibration.
A high vibration means that you are operating at your best. Like you can interpret things with a clear eye. You can just feel. You can control your emotions, your behaviors. You just understand. What's like you kind of have the outer body experience, like you're it's like you're seeing yourself walking next to yourself, basically.
Okay, so basically what it sounds like is you saying what the vibrations is like the wind. When you feel the wind hit your skin, it feels awesome. Like when you touch water, you could like, you know, matter of fact, you don't even gotta touch water, you could just feel the moisture in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
if it feels good to you, then it's gonna be like, ooh, like
so
a turn on.
So a turn on. So therefore you feel like naturally without women being at these higher vibrations, they're not gonna like have a lot of horny or sexual feelings throughout the month, other than
that's how I feel. Exactly. Naturally, it's more about biology, like hormones, and our biological makeup to me is to make babies, and our baby cycle goes once a month. So we're not, unless we're hyper ovulating, like ovulating more than one egg, it's not really we're not gonna be in that realm where we're horny or we're wanting to make a baby. Our bodies don't feel that. We're just going through the motions.
Because with y'all, horny is not to get a ejaculation or a cum or orgasm. It's to have a baby.
Well, there's two separate things. There's and this is the other part about females. There's your clitoral pleasure, and then there's your vaginal pleasure. So the vaginal pleasure is when you get horny for babies, I believe. The clitoral pleasure happens when it's like for pleasure, like they just feel like they need that sexual pleasure.
That make a lot of sense.
So that's what I was more.
I actually think men should take more time to even like to think about what you just said, because that was some powerful shit. Because if you really do think about it, if a woman was horny because of vaginal reasons, you know what I'm saying, that's when they like, you know, want it in a particular way.
Yeah, they're like want you to hurry up and make a baby, basically. Yeah. That's what this always seems like.
They want it in a particular way. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So when they want it clitorally, they basically on some like, you know,
They want they want to feel ecstasy. They want to come, or they want to orgasm. Climax. Exactly. That's what I believe.
They want you to put it on them.
Basically, usually that's the time when you can give them a good slap on the ass or a good pounding.
Okay.
Other times you ain't pounding that.
Okay.
Unless they like that. You know, some females like kinky and some females don't.
Yeah, and I feel like that even is a vibration thing, because you got to be vibrating high with a nigga to let him tie you up.
Yep.
You know, excuse my French, but high with a man to let him tie you up or chain you up to a headboard or something. You know what I mean? You got to be, vibrations got to be high. Can't just let anybody tie you up out here. You know what I'm saying? So as I, because I grew up thinking that when I woke up in the morning and my Johnson was hard, that it's because I wanted a woman. But science will tell you that it's biological. And I'm having a hard time differentiating the two. Like the difference between biological and wanting a woman, because I biologically want women. Like I biologically like women. Or is that not
I believe that's biology too. I think your sexual preferences is biology.
So I biologically want. So that means this hard penis isn't because just biology. It's more because I did want a woman. I yearned for a woman. I mean, or
I believe that the man has a pleasure thing involved as well. I believe that's what their senses are for, like their eyes. Because when a man usually first sees a woman, he notices whether or not he's attracted.
Yeah, with his eyes.
Sleep with her to procreate. Would he procreate with this thing?
You know what? I think you hit something on the nose, and I don't know if I don't want to get off topic. You know what I mean? But I don't even think men do that no more. That they out here
nowadays, right?
Yeah,
that was, I feel like, how it was. Like our makeup, what it originally was. But nowadays, because of culture has changed, it's more like what trophy now. I feel like it's back on it's like a worldwide trophy thing. Like, is she a good look for me?
Exactly. And it's like,
and that's the same thing for men too, like women too now. It's like, is he a good look for me? To the point where he doesn't have to have a job, or he don't have to have nothing. He can stay home and take care of my 8 kids. It's like, lady, no.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So since you touch bases on the kid thing, right? That's really big when it comes to the relationships. And these men and women out here engaging in unprotected sex and having children. Now, how could, because obviously this is all based around holistic ways. So how does a woman have the ability to go through that type of, cause you know, pregnancy is like some, the mythical god. It's like the thing that we do that really makes us special. Mm-hmm. I feel. So it's like, how could y'all just do that with somebody that y'all not vibrating high with? Like, oh no, I don't know. Obviously, if they come and y'all ovulate and y'all get pregnant, but shit, like, if you are practicing and you're vibrating very high, can you stop that? Like, can you be like, no, he can come at me as many times as he wants, but I will not get pregnant because my vibrations won't allow it to, because I'm that centered? Like, is it that strong?
I believe so. It's funny you say that, because I do believe it can come down to that. I really believe that we are these, like you said, mythical beings with these amazing abilities, that if we are tapped into these vibrations and we do manifest these things, we can stop what we don't want to happen.
And I've heard that from other people of knowledge with practice the same thing you practice, and I've heard them say that, like for instance, cancer, you can stop cancer, you can stop diseases from getting your body strictly with your mind. Like,
yes, doctors have been amazed
with the power of belief.
Like, no, faith. I'm gonna do everything holistically, or I'm gonna not take this chemo, or I'm gonna do the radiation, but then I'm gonna really drop and do everything positive and more holistic in a way, not this invasive, these scientifical lab things where we don't know really what's going on.
So you're right. So you know what, and it's like, as I dive deeper into Reiki, holism, and Ayurveda, and really pay attention to the universe, when the moons are closer to the earth, tides are higher or lower. That shit dictates how we feel.
Yeah.
Literally, you can feel draggy because the moon is changing the gravity levels on Earth.
Yeah.
But we're not paying attention to that, so we up just feeling like we gain weight. But that could be a sign. You was able to gain your weight, hold your weight yesterday when the moon was in one place. Now it's in a different place, and you feel something. It's like when you get in the pool and swim all day, and you get out. Mm-hmm. That gravity hits you like, damn, it's hard to hell to get out this pool. And that's when you realize, can you really, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, this is getting good. This is getting good. And we ain't even going to give him it all on this one conversation because, obviously we going to have so many more talks. You know what I mean? But I want to thank you for enlightening me on that towards, just the sexual side of it, because a lot of men really don't know. Like, you actually taught me something as far as a clitoral, desire other than the vaginal. It is two different things. And I think men should know that it's two different things and we should approach it as so. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, Carmen Elise, and I hope to speak with you more.
Definitely.